Oh my God. Do you hear that? It sounds like a stampede led by a new head coach whose name is Jeff
Hold
Saturday.
on, hold on, hold on. We
Uh-oh.
fired Frank Reich today because our offense sucks.
Here,
Gonna
I got.
sink it
I-
all away. And we hired Jeff Saturday.
Saturday is the coach. Should have hired him in July. There we go.
Him, huh?
There we
Yeah.
go.
We should have hired him in July.
Yeah. Little
I like
Chicago
that.
love.
I like that. Tim, you got a little
Here,
song for
here,
us?
a
Oh,
little
I don't
more.
know. Well, give
Kelly
me a.
snapping, Quentin blocking,
Oh
and Matt
yeah.
Pryor's eating ice cream.
There we go. Yep. I knew ice cream was gonna stick around.
We're on a highway. We're on a highway to hell. All right, hold on. We're on a highway to draft a
I thought
quarterback.
for sure you were to change highway to Saturday in some way.
Oh, we're on a Saturday to hell
No.
to
This
get a
sucks.
quarterback.
Tim's is definitely the worst.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
think of one
true.
ahead of time.
Tim's usually pretty good at this stuff too, but I mean,
I can't think of any.
What are you
I
talking
don't-
about? Me and Connor just thought of those off the dome.
Yeah.
I don't
I
have
definitely
any
don't
music
like
in
have
my
that in a
soul.
notebook somewhere.
No, I wrote that when I was sitting next to Tim in the car. I go, Tim, shut up. I have something. And I just started singing.
And then we almost fucking. I was driving and I almost drove right into a pole because my brain started shutting down at the fucking gorgeous music I was hearing.
Now, just like the
I'm
Colts
I'm
seem
kidding,
kind
Micah.
of wayward, our two horsemen, Tim and Tom, were a bit wayward for the past couple
Yes.
weeks.
We headed west,
zooming
much like
around.
the horsemen
Mhm.
before us.
Yes. In search of gold and frontier.
But instead, we found a Buffalo Wild Wings with motherfuckers that look like they dress like Harley Quinn all year long.
That's true. A lot of Harley.
Really?
Harley Quinn has had a huge effect on the waitress community of the Buffalo Wild Wings between Vegas and Utah. So,
Like a lot of Hot Topic vibes.
Oh,
Like
it's
that
more
kinda-
hairstyle than anything. But
yeah, it was hairstyle. It was a lot of makeup on these women.
yeah, and it wasn't
Really,
as
I
much
feel like they had bad
gothy.
skin.
Yeah, it was a bad vibe, and they did not seem. They seemed very sad, and it's not because the Colts were losing, which is why we were very sad. And we
Our
terrible
waitress
food.
had a scuttle tour that you've only really see in marine life.
What?
Yeah, she had an otter trot, and
It was like
marine
a crabbish style of movement.
She had a walrus beard.
She's a terrible
Cuckoo
waitress.
Coochie.
Don't really feel bad about saying anything about her. She sucked
I
at being a
tipped her
waitress. She
well.
was nice. Yeah, we tipped her. I mean, you know,
She did
but
take forever, but
How are
she
the
was-
wings?
bad.
terrible. I
Yeah.
was ill the rest of the day. I don't know why I eat there ever. And here's the thing. Tim is such a
Well, 'cause
goddamn
most
bad
times it's good.
influence. Tim is the worst influence at restaurants. We have two of these examples where one, we stop at Buffalo Wild Wings. I was gonna get like a beer or two and maybe a 6-piece of wings and some tots. Tim gets 15 wings, and I'm like, am I gonna be
My
sitting
man.
here jealous of Tim's bountiful wings? And of course I wasn't. 8 wings in, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? These are terrible. I still am going to eat them all and everything else I ordered. And then we enter California way, and the day after, so we go to Vegas that night. I win $300, pretty sick. None of it on sports. I bet on the Colts and the Panthers to cover the spread. Did not hit even
They
close.
didn't cover shit. They couldn't even cover their own asses.
No, they couldn't. They showed their whole asses in a bad way. And then we take my Vegas money, our generous winnings from slots and poker, or not poker. I guess poker
Craps.
for Tim, craps,
Horse
and,
races,
and blackjack. Great time. We take those winnings and go to Del Taco.
Yes, I'd never had Del
What?
Taco.
So Tim orders most of the menu. I'm like, maybe I'll have a little fun too. And I ordered like 4 things, and I was ill the rest of the evening.
I went freaking goblin mode on the Del
did.
Taco menu.
Mhm.
Well,
I'd
here's
never
the
had
thing
it before. I had to see what it was like. It's a little bit better than Taco Bell, I think.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about eating with Tim is that you don't want to see Tim happier than you ever. So
Yeah.
you're like, I gotta order as much as he does.
Brother.
Because the thought of him enjoying life a little bit more than you,
Yeah.
like at a table, you just
It's
can't
just
have
not.
it.
No,
You
you
gotta
can't have
hedge
that.
against that.
See, everyone thinks I don't enjoy my life because it sucks. But I think it's awesome. And I have a great time every single freaking day. I'm happier than anyone on this fucking planet. And my life fucking sucks.
They're gonna study your brain in hundreds of years.
Mike is standing over to the side like a character from like The Ring or something. It's terrifying.
Well,
Just
pop your
staring
head.
at the
Have her
ground.
pop her head, and I don't believe you.
No, she's in a robe. She won't come over here.
You're just trying to villainize your girlfriend.
I'm not trying to villainize my girlfriend. She was
She's
very
not even
nice
there.
yesterday.
You're just mad
She's at
because your
work.
little red wave didn't happen last night.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
All
It
your
was a-
tweeting and all your intimidating
I've pivoted.
people at the polls.
Yeah.
I've pivoted. I've
Tim
pivoted
did
now.
make us stop in every city and intimidate people at the polls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd come doing this. I go, who
He
you gonna
took a
vote
lot-
for?
He took
You
a
vote
lot.
for
he
some
just
little
took-
fucking pussy? Some Democratic pussy? Vote for a
Yeah.
real man. And then they're
Yeah.
like, the Republican's a woman. I'm like, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut
like
the
the trip wasn't about stand up. It was just about Tim taking yard signs away across the
Yeah.
whole country.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
was
we-
about Tom saying, what about Joe Biden? And most of the audience being like,
Ugh.
Yep, it was a real tour that really inspired you to think this country was going to turn fully red. And luckily, they, you know what? Let's not even get into this. Who cares?
doesn't
we don't
matter.
have that much time. We have a lot to cover.
Here's the
Speaking of turning red, did you see Jim Irsay's press conference?
So we have to
Brother,
talk about
yes.
this presser. I watched the whole thing yesterday. I had some time at a coffee shop because we lost power here, and I was just sitting and I was like listening to it in the background, and he looked hammered.
yes.
He definitely
sounds
looks fucked up.
insane.
Yeah, he sounds insane. Did you hear him talking about the fucking how we were in the top quartile
Of the top quadrant of the fourth
Yes.
quartile.
When
of
you
the
look at that
totally
top
wrong.
quadrant, we're in the top quartile.
Well, all of this is happening is because Mercury's in retrograde.
Thank you, honey. Mercury,
Scorpio
get your shit
season.
together. Mercury
I
is
love-
drunk.
I love how throughout the press conference, Jim Irsay talks about himself as like a successful owner, as
Oh,
if he
yeah.
can get fired. Like,
Yep.
like it's not like these owners clearly they can do whatever they want for a while. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, yeah, you own this asset that goes up regardless of what you do.
Yeah. It fully doesn't matter what you do. It's like he's just talking to hear himself talk for a lot of it. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's he looked insane. And then he's got Jeff Saturday next to him. He's talking about our wins from 2000 to like 2009. Like,
Yeah,
he's not, I mean, technically Reich and
Jeff
And
Saturday was a big part of that.
sure.
true.
I mean,
Not forget
Jeff
that.
Saturday said,
Can't
I'll
forget
go
that.
to guard, I'll block that guy. And he blocked that guy.
Man, did you
Did you hear him
see
say
when
that?
yeah, he was talking about that. He's like, I loved. Oh, you want to bet against Jeff Saturday?
Jeff Saturday.
Oh, I love to see it.
I'll take your money.
Yeah, you love to see it. And then when they asked
FanDuel
him,
will take that bet. FanDuel will let you bet against Jeff Saturday.
they asked him about if he thought that it was a problem that he didn't interview any black coaches before this, like he didn't do the Rooney, because you don't have to do Rooney
Yeah.
Rule stuff for interim coaches, but
Yeah,
right.
they made a point where they were like, don't you think like it's oftentimes those jobs when it's not Rooney Rule just immediately go to white coaches? And he was like, I know why you're saying that, because you got to get your little clicks, and I get it, I do it too. Hell, like,
I mean, I feel
so
like
I was
that's-
like
I
laughing
majored-
through it.
He said,
I'm-
I majored in broadcast journalism.
Yeah, I majored in broadcast journalism. Dog, you are 65. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, I mean,
Yeah, you
I
weren't
do
talking
think
about
that's
clicks back then.
I do think that's like a reason that they're doing it, because like I'm watching Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp is like, you don't see anyone like me. getting interviewed.
Well, and
I'm like,
to be fair, he did snap back with like, well, when Tony Dungy went out, we had Jim Caldwell immediately step in.
Yeah.
So we are not the organization
and
to
also
fuck with about this.
Well,
do you
I
think maybe they asked if he was like, hey, Reggie, would you want to
I
step
don't think
up?
they did. I don't think they
Well,
asked Reggie
but-
Wayne.
No,
I think
Also,
Reggie Wayne would have for sure said yes. He's already on the coaching staff.
Also, the smartest person on most football teams, they say, I don't know, Connor might be able to back me up on this, is the center.
Yeah, I've heard
well,
that.
not on my high school football team. His name was Josh. He was pretty stupid, but love you, Josh Dean. Shout out, big love.
Yeah.
But no, I think the issue, and I agree with this part of it, if it's like really narrowed down, where it's not necessarily interim coaches, but when you get a guy with no experience, it's going to be a white guy.
Yes.
Like I think it's like the Steve Nash analog in the NBA,
right?
And I think if you like focus it down like that, it makes sense. But yeah, I haven't read these things they're looking to get clicks on, but I think it is like I think it is a relevant issue to bring up in that like very narrow instance.
I did just
find
find
his reaction. What? Go ahead,
I found some alarming statistics.
Here we go. Give it to
this, Jeff Saturday's final season as head coach of his high school football team. 3-7.
Well, in that case, he doesn't have to win any more games to beat his best season. So
this is like when Butler hired Laval Jordan. I remember when Butler hired Laval Jordan, and he was the coach of Wisconsin Milwaukee, and he was like 6-22, and they're like, "This is our guy." And then guess what? Turned out he fucking sucked.
Well, I mean, Jeff Saturday. I was watching some Colts like
now
some
Butler has
backup
Thad
stuff.
Matta again.
What's that? Oh,
Thad Matta is back at Butler. National.
Oh, he is.
There you
go.
That's wild. When I was in high school, we had to hire a new coach my senior year, and so I was part of the committee that like interviewed these coaches. And one of the guys,
they let little boys interview the coach.
Hey, I was a little man. Okay,
sir, how much playing time will I get? And will we get a lot of water breaks or just some water breaks for 2-a-days?
Will there be any pizza parties?
Hey, I asked good
Can we go to Donato's?
I fucking love Donato's, but no, this one guy, his team the year before had won 0 games, and then he asked us how many black people we had on the team.
Oh god.
Sir, we go to a Jesuit high school, so like 4.
So he got the job, and he was the best guy for the position. No, not true.
Was he saying? Do you have more or less black people than we had on my team last year? Because I think that was the reason that we lost.
I think he was hoping for more.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the game?
No, it sucked. The game was terrible.
Really,
Fuck
really
that
bad.
game. Fuck everyone. Sam Ellinger ain't it. Turns out.
Well,
don't even
get
know,
ahead of
though.
yourself. We don't know yet.
The defense is it though.
The defense is him though.
The defense is pretty good.
Incredible.
Yes.
Yes.
They're okay. 2 of their touchdowns, a pick 6 and a recovery of the football at like after a punt block at like the 5-yard line.
Yeah, both touchdowns.
The defense theoretically only gave up 14 points.
No, less than that, right? I mean, that would be
20 or 12 points. I mean,
yeah,
it was 26-3
goals, right?
Well, and that's all factored in when it's 3 and outs every time. These guys are getting no rest.
Yeah.
It's tough. The defense is him though. Defense went a little bit goblin mode. They were pretty good.
Yeah. Offense had little spurts. You know what pissed me off is right out of the gate, Jelani Woods catches a great ball from our boy Sam Ellinger. Could have started the game off with a first down, some strong momentum, something we haven't seen all season. And he drops the little fucker, and that kills the drive, and then we suck for the rest of the game. So I blame Jelani Woods. I think he catches that ball. We have a great game. I think
they should
not only the
they should
groundhog.
put Jeff Saturday in his job. Put him at tight
Let
end.
him catch the. Well, we never did that. Run some plays where our boy Jeff put him on the field, suit him up, let him catch a few balls, see what he
Remember
does.
Dan Klecko? Remember him, that big fat guy getting touchdowns? Let's bring him back.
Dude,
red zone threat.
This just popped up in a different group chat that I'm in. Have you guys seen this? Did you hear about this? shooting at Colts assistant Park Frazier. So Park Frazier was named.
Yeah, he's the play caller now.
He's the play caller.
They named him. Oh shit.
Yeah, he was a QB
He's
coach.
30 years old. He's the assistant quarterbacks coach.
He's the assistant quarterbacks coach. He's the play caller. Now in September, in May.
Do you
May
just want to
12th,
send it to me and I can read it?
Love when we.
No, I'm not going to read the whole thing. May 12th in 2019.
I know that.
May 12th, 2019. His house was mistaken for a different house, and they shot it they shot 70, 8 different people shot 77 rounds of ammunition into his house.
My God.
Where? Like here in
Indianapolis.
Wow.
In Sungale Summon subdivision in Indianapolis, they fired 77 rounds and kicked in his back door.
Like the cops?
Crazy.
Yeah.
What?
At least on June 11th, at least 8 people in 3 cars drove up to Frazier's home and fired 77 rounds. The shooting occurred at 6 p.m.
Wow. And everybody was
now
okay?
I know why he got the job. This is payback.
Yeah. And this was when he was
sorry we did that. We got to throw you a solid.
This is when he was assistant to the head coach.
That's insane. Wow.
Yeah. So there's just a little thing about how, I mean, whether getting shot at 77 times is going to make him a good play caller, I don't know.
Better. Now he's fearless. He's going to have a rap song.
Yeah.
He's going to be shot at 77 times but still breathing, living proof there's a God if you need a reason.
Call it play action pass to somebody.
Yep.
And
doing
touchdowns on everybody.
You better call a fucking quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1.
Every play's the shotgun in this offense.
Yeah.
There we go.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know how shotguns sound. Hit him with the
the pistol formation. Pistol formation.
Oh, pistol formation.
Yep.
There we go. I
don't think this game deserves us to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was really bad. I mean, if any stud it's gonna be on the defense.
Tom and I woke up at 6:30 in the freaking morning so that we could get to a place.
We almost wrecked my very car trying to watch this part of the game in the car before we could get to Buffalo Wild Wings.
But the game was the real wreck, huh?
I know.
True.
Huh? It was a true.
And then we had to drive another fucking 2 hours to Vegas in my shitty car. It was brutal.
When you were in Vegas, you get any intel about next week's game? Yeah,
everyone was like, the Colts suck, and they'll probably suck forever now. And I said,
and then
come on,
they
guys.
also said that the Raiders do also in fact fucking suck.
Yes. We also got intel that the Raiders suck.
Yeah, they
lost
a real
to dog shit Olympics
the
on
Jags.
Sunday.
Yeah.
The Raiders were up 17-0 after. Well, the Raiders did. Oh. Here's some fucking news. Conor's 7-1 team lost to my team this week in fantasy football in a true butt-fucking the world had never seen.
Tim and Tom have this road trip we went on was very lucrative in terms of our standings in the ESPN Fantasy League amongst our friends. Because I have moved up into, I want to say, the 3 spot. I'm on a 3-game winning streak now. I'm looking good. I beat the second best team in the league, which was Kevin Lopkovich. He did not start 2 of his players. That did
Kevin is not. I am the second best team in the league, but I'm just in Conor's division.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter, bitch. That's
I
what
am the
divisions
best
are all about. I
see.
am now tied for you for second best team in the league, even though I am 4-5, bitch.
I'm 6-3. Kevin's 5-4. I'm the second best.
In my division, I am in second. We are the same.
Damn.
Sorry, honey. And guess what? I'm gonna win again this week and next week and the week after that.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. My team's on a 3-game winning streak. Unheard of. I'm playing against Shane, who's on a 3-game losing streak.
Oh no!
And yet he's the favorite from 64% to 36%. I don't think so, honey. I'm gonna be editing my lineup. Oh, I have 3 people on bye. That explains it. That's fine. My bench is deep. No, it's not. Damn it.
I'm glad we're getting all this internal monologue on your squad.
My bench is deep. I feel like I should start Christian Kirk this week.
Oh yeah,
He's been blowing it up on my freaking bench, and I just haven't been playing him.
Oh shit, I have Saquon Barkley on my bench.
Maybe I'll start him over Devontae Adams. We'll see. It's all up in the
We'll talk
air.
about all this later.
This is all just so that we don't talk about the game, which was bad and did suck
really
my dick and or balls.
It hurt our feelings. We got a record low. We had, I believe the stat was that we had -2 yards leaving the first quarter. Sacked 9 times. The pick was not Ellinger's fault. The pick was not Ellinger's fault, but it was bad. It was pick 6. He did miss.
It was terrible.
He missed a wide open Michael Pittman deep, which was a bummer. That was the one glaring mistake I saw out of him. He made some bad pocket moves, but he was also under pressure all goddamn day. Deion Jackson missed a block that was pretty ugly that left a guy free running at him. It was an ugly day all around.
The O-line couldn't communicate at all. Like, it was terrible listening to the announcers be like, yeah, the D-line's just running the same action, and they just keep missing it.
Yep. They were like, yeah, you rarely see this where they're just running the same thing.
They're like, you rarely see a team suck this bad.
Yeah.
It's like, normally they don't suck this bad. Block the guy with red sleeves. Like,
yeah,
he's pretty easy to see.
Mm-hmm. He's wearing red sleeves. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. It really put a damper all week. We were like, man, I hope the Colts win this game because that would it would be such a bummer to have to drive another, whatever we had to drive with a Colts L under our belts. But luckily, we persevered. We made it all the way from New York to Los Angeles.
Yes, we
did. Through the drive over states, we made it.
With those flyover states, we Jason Aldean'd them.
Yep,
we're a fucking cross country podcast. We got New York, L.A., and then me handling the flyover trash. What's up, middle of the country? What's up, red states?
We realized
riding that Santa Fe train. That's a first class seat to me.
I bought a Diet Coke in Omaha and I forgot to drink it and I put it in my backpack and it made it all the way to LA with me. And I was like, man, this Diet Coke has traveled more than most Colts fans, I think.
I thought you were going to be like, I got this Diet Coke in Omaha and it just had sugar in it because that's how Nebraska is.
Yeah. Well, you want a little sugar, huh?
Yeah.
Honey.
You don't want no calories.
It's bad for you. You gotta. Tim was talking about macros the other day when we got to LA. We were having dinner with Antonio's family, and he was like, "Yeah, Micah has to get her, her fats and her proteins and her salts and stuff." And we were like, "Salts? I don't think that's one, honey. You've barely touched your salt today."
Listen, I don't know. I don't think I'm not. Listen, my macros are Del Taco, Buffalo Wild Wings. And my salts, and then I have to get my salts in even after that.
Yep.
And now I am on 4 different blood pressure medicines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is funny eating. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat a little less than Tim, and I still felt like dog shit. And I was like, man, he lives like this all the time. Yeah. The entire way, every gas station we stopped at, Tim would buy a bunch of candy. I was like, and then he'd be exhausted everywhere we went. He was like, man, I'm really tired. I was like, it's probably all the fucking sugar you're eating crashing into your blood.
It's because I changed my salts with sugars, and my body didn't have enough salt.
That's why, when Tim gets sick, it's not like an illness. Tim just gets like a plague where he just wakes up and it's like, my face is swollen and my glands.
My face did swell up. My face swelled up on the trip. I think it was from the altitude.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I had to suck a guy's dick. He was really tall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be funny.
Who knows whether it was funny or not? The listeners will tell us.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be funny to say.
Man. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I'm gonna be in Vegas and Denver this weekend, and
Are you gonna go to the game?
I don't think I can go. I won't be in Vegas till Monday. It's not a Monday night game, is it?
It's a
No,
Sunday
game's on
game.
Sunday.
Yeah, I won't be in Vegas till Sunday or till Monday. But I was thinking about going to the Broncos game if it's early enough, but probably not.
4:05. So that would be at 1
Dangerous
p.m.
Russ.
1 p.m. Vegas time. What?
Yeah.
See, dangerous Russ. He's dangerous. Go
Is that
watch him
true?
play.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Denver's team also sucks because Sam Talent just hit me up and asked if I was in town. And last time we saw each other, we were talking shit about our respective teams. It was about 2 weeks before the season started, and who would have thought we'd both be fucking terrible? Do you think
Matt Ryan? Do you think Matt Ryan comes back with the coaching change?
No. They announced that he's not.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
They said
I think
Ellinger's
they
the guy.
fucking drive it into the ground.
Do you think they try to get a quarterback out of this draft?
I mean, I hope so, man. But
they got 3 chances.
Man.
You gotta get top 3.
Nah, I mean, in the NFL, you only got if there were like 6 or 7, they might still get the third guy.
Yeah,
depending on needs.
Well, I'm saying they have 3 chances to get a quarterback. They're the 3 quarterbacks coming out of this draft are supposed to be very good.
Oh, I see.
But like, is Houston going to draft a quarterback even though they just drafted Davis Mills? Is Carolina going to draft a quarterback? Didn't they get Matt Corral last year, even though they got PJ Walker playing right now?
Yeah, so those 2 teams will probably draft someone.
Yeah.
But like Jaguars won't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it just depends on how it falls.
Yeah. And well, they were saying, I think if Luck would have retired, if they would have known about Luck retiring, the Colts could have gotten Josh Allen. Was like the word. I don't know if that's true, but that's what someone was saying. But also, that's if could have, would have, should have. And also, that would have been sick. You get Josh Allen back there.
Sure. That was something that Irsay brought up in the press conference where they were like, this is the first time you fired someone mid-season in 25, 27 years running the team. And he's like, well,
lost a quarterback.
Yeah.
Prime. I've had the first time I've had a quarterback retire at 29 in his prime. It's like, I don't know if that's a fair.
It's like, I don't know if that. Yeah, that was 5 years ago, dog. Chill out.
Right.
Well, no, I mean it had serious ramifications on the team for years. Yeah. It has fucked the team over, and he just sits back in his little architecture studio.
Here we go,
drawing up his little houses.
Be nice.
Drinking his IPAs, saying, "Oh, look at me! I'm a little architect boy."
Yeah, he does say that.
Calling
that's
himself
what pisses me right off.
Calling himself Arc Vandelay.
Arc Vandelay?
Yeah, like Art Vandelay.
Yeah, but what?
Because that was George's. Because George wanted to be an importer exporter named.
Well,
Art
I know
Vandelay.
that. Yeah, but
so
why
now he's an architect named Arc Vandelay.
Oh, Arc, but it wasn't. Okay, all right. Well, but also George pretended to be a architect too, being Art Vandelay. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well then he's Art Vandelay too.
Arc does not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was an architect ever. I could swear.
Oh no, George always wanted. That's right. George always wanted to be an architect. Never mind. His name is Art Vandelay now. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when the Colts are 3-5-1. Is we start talking about Art versus Arc Vandelay.
All right. So what happens? What happens this week then? We got.
Well, it's pretty simple.
Everybody goes to the glue factory except for the defense. Defense gets stud of the week, I say.
Yeah, as a whole, in my as a whole, they get stud of the week.
Defense showed hole this week. Got stud of the week.
Whole Bussy on Maine.
Defense showing hole on Maine. Whose bit was that, Tom? Did someone have a bit about their kid wanting their? Was that you? Maybe
that was me in the car. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said, okay, let's just do this.
It's very funny.
I'm trying a new bit. It worked the first time, but I tried it on the road. It did not work. But it's about how I'm gonna raise our kid default gay. Like if he's not gay, he's gonna have to come out as straight. And like when he's like 14, I'll be like, honey, I've noticed I'm worried about you. You've been watching The Office a lot lately, and you haven't been showing Bussy on Maine at all anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was the new thing I would add, I think it might be too cute, but I was like, you haven't been wearing your shirt that I bought you that says, your ass is my crack at all.
That's funny. Now that's good stuff. That's the kind of stuff people can see if they're in Vegas.
I don't think that's true.
Tom, do the joke for the people.
In Vegas.
If you sell that shirt, make that shirt and then sell it after shows.
That's not bad.
If you're at Tom's show and he hasn't done the bit, if you're at Tom's show and he hasn't done the bit in the first 30 minutes, start chanting "gay son" until he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll just think my dad is in the audience. Psych,
you wish.
He did.
You think that you would have thought Tom's dad was in the audience for most of these shows with all the silence that he was getting?
No, that's not true. Actually, me and Tim had a hot little
all the
run.
empty seats.
Yeah, we actually all of the shows were actually really good, except for the
Lincoln
Chicago
Lodge wasn't
one.
fun.
They didn't. I don't want to get into it. It
They're
was
just
not,
there
people
weren't
didn't
that-
know
let's
that the
call
show
them
was
out.
happening.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of people there.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Oh, well,
we had a good time.
That's not good.
But everywhere else was pretty much packed.
To the brim.
Utah was like sold out. It was great.
Sold out. Got
Columbus was
fucked by
sold
the
out.
host. Host absolutely fucked me.
Wow. By
He's a
just
good
being funny
guy.
and
He was
He
no,
forgot
he
to
was a
say
good
where
guy.
the merch was going to be.
Tim
Tim sold
I asked him.
$240 on in koozies or something like that.
First
on
night I
Friday.
sold $240 in koozies, Connor.
Pretty cool.
Second night I say, is everyone leaving the exact same way they left last time? And the manager said yes. And then the host went up and did not tell everyone to leave that way. So they left out of the other exit. So I had to grab my stuff. About half of the people had already left by the time I got to the front. And then they were like, "Oh, you're actually selling stuff, huh? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
bye." And I was like, "Fuck." Now,
Yeah.
Oh,
There is
that's a
something about it
bummer.
not being all set up, nice looking on the table like you had it. I think people were just like, "Oh, what is this?" We're
yeah,
leaving.
if you set it up
How'd
looking
the,
nice on the table,
How'd the
people like
camo
that.
ones sell? Are the
like
camo ones popular?
hotcakes.
Tim's
the
dad was
camo
right on
ones-
that one.
The camo ones sold like crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was. The craziest thing happened.
Michael was right.
Friday, on Friday night, Tim's on stage and he's drinking out of his koozie.
Oh yeah.
And this lady, this kooky ass lady, some of these people were great. Some of these people were fucking trash.
Dude, these Utah people, I was expecting like nice looking Mormons. These are neck tattooed white trash nothings. It was wild.
God damn it, Tim.
I liked them. I thought they were good
nice.
guys.
Yeah, but this lady yells out, "I like your koozie." And he's like,
yeah.
it's like he's selling them. He's like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
I go, "Well, thank you, ma'am." And I go, and I do have her in the audience for every show. I am selling these after the show. It was crazy.
Did she buy one?
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think she did.
Wow.
And then one guy was telling us, he's like, "Man, they're all fake cowboys out here in Utah. Those real cowboys live in Wyoming." And Tom and I were like, "We don't care about
It's
that."
the same place to us, you fucking idiot.
Yes. Listen,
He looked just like my damn brother. It was crazy.
it's like, "Hey man, you see these mountains? Yeah, I see that every day, but it's buildings with people
Mhm.
and they're doing shit to
capitalism.
keep you alive."
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Mike and Molly?
Yeah.
Well, that's shot somewhere where we live, probably.
I don't think that's true, but
No, that's not accurate.
Yeah. You see those buildings? Those are keeping you alive. They're running an app where dog sitters can
Yes.
You see the
oh,
Empire
Price
State
House.
Building? That's where Mike and Molly is shot.
That's right.
They
You like
run
Bob
Uber
Hart's
where drivers can get fucked.
You like Bob Hart's Abishola? Well, guess what? Without all these buildings, Abishola wouldn't even exist, brother.
Mhm. Oh, I love Abishola. Call me Bob because I heart Abishola.
Why does it have to be Hart's Abishola? Why can't it just be
Yeah.
Bob loves Abishola?
Because it's cute when you say hearts.
I guess.
Cute. That's what the people in the buildings decided is cute.
God, this show has gone off the fucking rails.
It's
huh?
a good episode.
Nah, people tune in for the Colts, but they stay for the Abishola.
I
talk.
don't know that they do. I just got a DM from somebody. A little too much Abishola talk on this recent episode.
Hey, how dare you? Guys, part of the red wave don't want to hear about
We do have a
Abishola.
new sponsor.
That's right.
We have a new sponsor?
Big time sponsor. My brother, Tim's nemesis, Joe Delehanty.
Nice.
He's a good man. He pushed Tim down 10
Pushed
years
me
ago,
down once.
15 years ago, and Tim is still scared.
I was drunk on a bunch of pills.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk very fast because my body would not allow it.
He was drunk on pills.
Yeah.
I was drunk and on pills.
Have you ever seen Jim Irsay? I think it's the right type of combo.
I had taken a bunch of pills of some sort, and I was also drunk, and my body would not allow me to walk faster than like a turtle's pace.
And my
Connor's brother was yelling at a woman and then yelled at me and then pushed me down.
Hold on.
Yep, he's a good man.
Yeah. The woman also, in Connor's brother defense, was yelling at him.
Oh, I see.
It was an argument, and Tim was in the middle.
I'm getting out of here. I kept being like, I'm getting out of here.
My brother said, nope.
And then he pushed me. And then I just have to believe I had to get up comically slow.
Well, it is good. I was going to ask, did you get back up? You got knocked down. Did you get back up again?
Oh, I got back up again. I had to get to where more of the beer and pills were inside.
I took a beer drink. I took a pill drink.
So
I took a lager drink. I took a muscle relaxer drink.
We're going to use my brother's money to lose more money on the Colts.
What's he in for? What's his sponsor?
He threw us a hundo. So we'll spread
that out. For the rest of the season?
Yeah, for the rest of the season. Or maybe I'll just get it out of him every week.
Yeah.
Shake him down.
Joe.
Tell him he's gotten us addicted to $100 a week.
Yeah, Joe.
Tell him I'm addicted to what the dick do.
Yeah, tell him that.
You're about to have another kid, but send that money to us instead of your unborn child. But also, I want to bring up that, we're telling people to gamble every week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just think we should point towards like the Indiana hotline for gambling or whatever. So if you are having gambling trouble, please just call 317.
Is that your phone number?
That's my phone number. What the hell? Connor.
No, if you want to talk about your gambling problems, call that
to
number
or who's lost everything to gambling. You'll hear how Tim's life is and you'll quit gambling forever.
Yeah.
Or you can call 317.
Don't call that unless you want to buy window coverings. You can call 317. If you are having trouble getting your blinds up and down or you need new blinds, MCL Window Coverings is a place for you. Call MCL Window Coverings.
They will also help you with your gambling addiction.
They won't help you. My dad will not give you any of his picks. He is stingy with those. So if you want help with your gambling addiction,
stingy with his picks?
Because man, he believes in himself too much, and he doesn't want it going around everybody.
It's
he won't tell you all the places
someone
he
else
hangs
you get
every
less
week.
Money.
What?
It's not like if someone else does the same bet as you get less money.
I guess it could change the lines.
You want those picks, you got to buy the blinds.
There you go. That's good. And we ain't talking about no poker blinds, baby. Although maybe we will talk about that.
We're talking about Venetian blinds.
Wood blinds, Venetian, honeycomb, top down, bottom up. That's the way I like my blinds.
So you asked, what do we think is going to happen now for next week? We're playing the Raiders. I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen. Colts are going to fucking roll, baby. Jeff
go.
Saturday.
Let's fucking go.
Saturday.
Yeah, I think
every over.
Jeff rolls in. Everything I'm seeing about him is that he's a leader of men. And we haven't had that in a long time. And I don't think play calling. Who fucking gives a shit? We need an alpha back there to lead these men.
He's gonna be looking across the fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
The other team's gonna be sucked into his beautiful fucking blue eyes.
Those piercing blue eyes. He's gonna Alec Pierce his blue eyes right down to the fucking end zone. All right.
Yeah, and these fucking cum sluts are gonna be like, oh my god, I can't even believe it.
This game is in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Here's what I say. I think Jeff Saturday should roll in to the Excalibur. I think you should put $1 million on Black. If he wins, he knows we're gonna fucking roll that day. He tells the team, "Look, you're not gonna listen to a guy who has $2 million right now."
Yes, and he just the $2 million he gets in ones, and it sits in the locker room so everyone can walk by and look at it.
Yeah. And every time
if you
somebody
win the
scores,
game, you
slips.
get to touch it.
Yeah. Every time somebody scores a touchdown, he slips a single one into their jersey.
Yeah. Then DeForest Buckner
pants.
DeForest Buckner's got a bunch of tackles. All these one, he like hits a guy. All these ones fly out.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. If you stuffed your jersey with ones, you tackle him, money goes everywhere. That rules.
It's like Grand Theft Auto when you get hit, money just falls out of you.
I think so. I guess there was a fan on the field for one of the games this week. I think they need to show the fan.
I think it was Raiders Jags, right?
Yeah, quit not showing the fans. It's not. Listen, people get on the field either way. They're the same amount of people are going to do it whether you show it or not.
I don't know that. That's
show the
true.
fans getting on the field. I want to see what they're up to.
That's a hot take when they get Timbo. Hit. That is fun.
Yeah,
when a ref I want to see drives or security just drives into them.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see
when a player does.
Yeah,
that's the best.
Yeah,
I want to see him get fucked up by security or a player. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
let me see that.
Let him hold that.
Let me see that,
leave,
please.
Conor, you didn't ever comment. We didn't get to play because you didn't get to be on last week's episode.
So let's play the song
we
for Conor.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to play the song because we played it last week, and also I don't want to hear it right now because it will make me too sad. I mean, it's up to you. But Conor, we didn't get to hear your thoughts on my Ellinger song and the end of it.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Yeah,
did you listen
to
the
end of it? The end of it was a little rough. I feel like the vision of it kind of took a big change there. So
and
yeah, I don't like
is a lawyer.
Yeah,
I don't like the last.
Oh wait, that's the other song.
I don't like the last verse and chorus, but that's what inspired me to really get in the lab and write my Jeff Saturday
sure.
Chicago spoof. But I thought
Conor, you didn't like that we said that you were I didn't say it. Tom said
that you're you can practice law everywhere and also in Kuwait.
Yes.
And that is true, right?
That's true, right? You can practice law in Kuwait, right?
That is all false.
You're not
okay, Conor. Okay, Conor.
Our listeners in Kuwait get a discount. Type in hashtag Kevin Kuwait and
Kuwait.
You get a discount on Conor's law services.
Yeah, Conor's also lying. I know he works for the government, stealing, just absolutely defending the government for stealing oil from the people of Kuwait.
I do not work for the government. I'm not a lawyer.
Well, this has been a great episode. We have to wrap it up. You guys have shit to do. And I
got to go to the One Piece movie.
Oh, that's what you made the fucking podcast into early for?
I already bought the ticket. It's non-refundable.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, boy.
It's non-refundable?
Well, I just said that. I don't know.
That's not
true.
No,
I don't have the app. I'm too poor. I had to get rid of the AMC app.
I should do that, too. I'm going to do that today. All right, boys. This was fun. Get to your One Piece movie.
Go Colts. Hey. I hope that the Colts do a good job this week. If I could just have my final thought for a second.
Yeah.
I hope they do good.
I think Ellinger blows up this week. I think he had one nice little rush towards the end of the game. I think if that line I think Saturday could improve the line, and then all of a sudden everything else opens up. So maybe we'll win out.
Good luck to you, playoffs.
Last thing, Conor, did your brother have a name for his sponsorship?
Oh, no. No, we're not creative people.
Well, get it from him before, because we're not going to make our bets today. We'll make them before the game. But
Joe Delehanty something.
The push Tim downs.
Yeah.
Pushing Tim down.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe, you're a good man. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast.
And if you want to sponsor us, get in on it. DM us, or what's the email, Tim?
3horsemanpod@gmail.com.
Or you can text him at 317.
I will be taking my phone number out of the episode. And also, I'm going to ask my dad if I should take his phone number out.
I think it's fine.
All right. Well,
trying to get business.
Nobody's going to text you. Ain't nobody going to text your ass.
No one's going to text you at 317.
Unbelievable.
No one's going to do that. No one's going to call 317.
Why
is
would
really-
anybody
in the
even
morning?
do that anymore? Who can
This is
even
very
remember
easy to
that
take
number?
out.
317-320. What is it?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.